Welcome to this video on eDNA, a scientific breakthrough or ethical conflict. We'll explore the rapidly evolving field of environmental DNA and the ethical challenges it presents. Our learning goals today cover 4 key areas: the technical foundations of eDNA, the ethical frameworks surrounding it, the concept of indigenous sovereignty, and the necessity of equitable partnerships in science. eDNA, or environmental DNA, is genetic material organisms shed into their surroundings. Scientists use high-throughput metabarcoding to analyze these samples, enabling the identification of entire biological communities without physical capture. eDNA monitoring offers advantages over traditional surveys, being non-invasive and often lower in cost. However, it raises new questions regarding community roles and data ownership, shifting from institutional control to sovereignty concerns. eDNA research has grown rapidly, as illustrated by the sharp increase in publications. A critical policy gap exists. Technical progress is outpacing ethical oversight, with approximately 82% of studies lacking explicit Indigenous consent protocols. This flowchart, from a 2016 systematic review, highlights the limited research focus on consent protocols for studies involving Indigenous populations. Of nearly 1,500 initial records, only a small fraction detailed consent for research. Genetic sequencing presents 3 major ethical risks. Informed consent is often lacking, benefit sharing is minimal, and commercial gains rarely return to source communities. Finally, digital biopiracy involves the unauthorized use of genetic information for profit. This framework from Nature Communications in 2019 suggests principles for ethical genomic research. It emphasizes community engagement, reciprocity, and respect, centered around Indigenous sovereignty and responsible research regulation. Digital biopiracy works by digitizing genetic resources into open-access databases, bypassing physical access regulations. This creates a value gap where Indigenous knowledge is extracted, but patents or medicines offer no local benefit. Indigenous data sovereignty is governed by key principles. Indigenous nations must have the authority to control their data. Researchers have the responsibility to support tribal self-determination, ensuring collective benefits return value to the community of origin. We see a shift from the physical access rules of the Nagoya Protocol to the digital challenge of digital sequence information, or DSI. This instant sharing of genetic data is creating a policy gap, with uncertain governance and debates over sovereignty. The CARE principles are crucial in Indigenous data management. Their intent is to shift governance from a data-centric model to a people-centric one, ensuring data is used for collective benefit, under local control, responsibly, and with respect for ethics. Achieving environmental justice in genomic research means moving beyond extractive science. A global north-south imbalance concentrates sample ownership and analysis in industrialized countries, denying local communities access to tools to study biodiversity loss. Ethical sampling requires meaningful consultation with local leaders to align research with priorities. Transparent data use agreements must define ownership. Furthermore, community-led sampling, with training for local residents, ensures employment and agency. Building equitable science partnerships involves local capacity building through on-site labs and technical training. It requires shared authorship, recognizing Indigenous knowledge holders as co-authors. Finally, it demands long-term investment beyond single projects. Let's consider a question on ethical partnerships. Which factor is most critical for establishing a true co-production research model? The answer is B, early and ongoing community involvement in project design. To summarize frameworks for future practice: prioritize sovereignty by respecting the authority to control genetic data. Practice reciprocity by ensuring tangible benefits flow back to communities. Commit to justice by using eDNA for community empowerment, not just extraction. Consider this reflection: science is never neutral. It is a choice of values. How will you integrate accountability and justice into your future scientific inquiries?